Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. We have got to get a Sunday video out about Raid Shadow Legends for what's going on in game and the community. There is a lot going on right now. We're going to plug in the lightning offer from today, and I'll give you my thoughts on everything happening, not only with the offers, but the other stuff happening right now in Raid. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so obviously we got to start with the lightning offer because we cannot close this, and that way if it pops up, some of you will know kind of how it calculates here. So okay, we've got the 40, and then it looks like we're going to be getting 400k. So 4, okay, there we go, and then 16 rare tomes, 12 epic tomes, and 8 legendary tomes, 16 epic. Okay, that's everything, right? A 1.48. So in terms of purchasing tomes, this is way above average for what you're typically going to get. It's not a 2.0. It's not a rush out and buy like if it was $30 or like $25 or something. But at a 1.48, this would be, so the person that this would make the most sense for is somebody in the medium to high spending tier that is early or mid game. Obviously, someone who is end game, like for me, I'm not getting as much value out of the rare tomes and the epic tomes. So it would be mostly like 8 legendary tomes for $40, which then it would not be a good offer. But somebody who's early game or mid game, mid to high spender, I could see this one being a decent consideration compared to some of the book offers you're going to see compared to this one. And the Oella Fusion has come to a close. So if you were going for her, I hope you were able to get her. And, you know, I was planning on waiting until Tuesday to build her and kind of double dip and get some points for CVC. But we're going to have CVC a long time from now because they are skipping a CVC, a whole rotation. They're going to be taking a basically a month off from CVC and then launching it like 3.5 weeks from now, which I think is because they're going to be having it launch with live arena, and they might have like some quests for CVC for winning live arena matches or something. They're probably going to try to make it like super hype and have it double dip with CVC to have everybody excited about it. That's my theory anyway. But you know, if you don't want to wait that long to build a new champion that you've gotten, totally fine, because it's going to be a long time until the next CVC. So that means that we have hit the close of a fusion event, which means that probably the next event champion they do will be a fragment summon event. That we'll probably start hearing about that within the next 5 to 10 days. We'll start hearing about it on the back end from Plarium, and then we'll get like a test server to jump in there and see what's going to be coming with the fusions, because they usually do these fusions or fragment event champions about once a month. So once one ends, you get like a week or two of downtime until you go right into the next one. So I will keep you in the loop here on the channel. Whenever I know something, you'll know something. And right now is still 2x Ancient going on in game, which means that next week we'll get some sort of 10x or guaranteed summon event. Our next guaranteed summon event will probably be for 150 or so Ancient Shards, and your next 2x will be 2x Sacred Shards, launching in about 11 or 12 days from now. And I do want to talk about the community being divided on some of the upcoming changes that are going to be happening to Raid with the next big update. But I do want to go over the stuff happening in game just so you know how to kind of manage your account on Sunday as we wrap up the week. So important to note that the weekly challenges on the Forge Pass are going to be ending today around the daily reset. You can see that the week 2 says available in 6 hours and 47 minutes as of me recording this. So make sure you are kind of paying attention to that and progressing the Forge Pass, either the free version or the premium version, whichever one applies to you. Then under the tournaments tab going on in game, we have got mostly normal stuff. Obviously, the fusion has come to a close. You've got classic arena. I would at least get the 312 to scoop up some energy and some mortal coins. And then the spider tournament, you do have 200 coins right here. I would definitely get to 1,000 points on the spider tournament happening right now. And then the champion chase is what was going on with the shards this weekend. So you would double dip a little bit if you're pulling ancients and all of that stuff. Then tomorrow we have got a champion training tournament, and this is going to be featuring some skins that will be up for grabs, as you can see in the artwork right here on the champion training tournament banner. And nothing too crazy to go over in the events tab, but right here in the artifact enhancement, I would maybe try to get to 5600 at least to scoop up the ancient shard and some of the stuff on the way there, but there really isn't anything too crazy that we really have to go over right now. Also, there is a brand new version of the Doom Tower. You can see here it's got the 4 weeks full month left on it. So I am going to get to work on an infographic and everything to kind of lay out this Doom Tower. But it is going to be an opportunity to really farm up some of that lethal crafting material. Lethal is arguably one of the top 3-ish sets in the game. So if you're able to build a team to get after the Dark Fae, I would definitely make that a priority over the next couple weeks. But I will get that out for you early in next week. We'll get some details on the Doom Tower and kind of lay out everything you need to know. And also worth noting that there is currently a 3x drop fever going on right now in the Spider's Den for Sylvan Watchers. We're probably only going to get like 1 or 2 more of these before the Sylvan Watcher faction crypt opens up in game. So definitely consider maybe throwing a little bit of energy and trying to scoop up some of those accessories for the Sylvan Watcher if you can squeeze it into your raid rotation and within the resources you have. And it is also Sunday, so if you're ever going to run the Iron Twins, today is the day, because you're going to get double rewards here on the coins and the essence that you're getting as drops. So if you're ever going to do the Iron Twins, today is the day. Remember to get in there and do that if you have got a good enough team to be successful in that dungeon. And then I want to pull up a poll that I just hosted on the channel. I hosted it right when I woke up this morning. And this will end up getting a few thousand votes, and we'll get a little bit better picture. But we do at least have over 100 right now, and I can kind of let you know where I think these percentages are gonna go. But anyway, I'm asking, how do you feel about the news of the big update that we got yesterday? It's obviously a hot topic in the raid community. I know I may collab a little bit later with Deadwood today if we can fit it into our schedules. Last night I touched base with Ash, and we got in a call and did a collab over on his channel. That was a lot of fun to share our opinions and first thoughts of this new update. So a lot of creators having some different perspectives and different opinions, and obviously a lot of different opinions out there in the community as well. We have a few different choices here on the poll, whether it's amazing or it's going to be good for the game, or man, we'll have to wait and see, or just it looks terrible and someone immediately hates the update upon seeing it. Now, for the percentages that I expect it to go, for amazing, I'm gonna guess I'm gonna guess 15% of people say this, and then it'll be good for the game. It's probably gonna be about 50. So then like 30% would put us at 95, and then like 5% down here that are just immediately saying it's terrible is kind of where the percentages look like they're going to be going. Obviously tomorrow for Monday morning in our weekly kickoff video, I'll keep you in the loop of exactly what these percentages end up being, and we'll have a little bit more context after touching base with some more people that I can keep you in the loop on for the general sentiment in the community. But the reason there's a little bit of a divide on this is because they're adding some mechanics that are going to be very endgame friendly, and we've already gotten that recently with Iron Twins and Sand Devil Necropolis and Hydra. So lots of things being added to the end game, and now they're going to be adding these hard dungeons and expanding the Great Hall and stuff. And some people feel like it's widening the gap and making it a little bit harder for some of the early game players and the lower spenders to keep pace with the things that are coming in the community, which is true, and it is fair concerns. But we'll gather some insight today, and I will let you know tomorrow for sure in the wrap-up video exactly how these different opinions are shaking out. And obviously feel free to let me know down below. I always enjoy reading through community comments to get a better feeling of how you're feeling on these things as well. And then if we pop in and take a quick look at the shop, is there anything worth plugging in? These aren't good. Yeah, no. Okay, so the bonus ancient packs are not going to cut it. Then we know the drill on the monthly pack and the mini mix pack. The savage set, decent offer for the very high spenders, but for 95% of you or so, not going to cut it. The event advantage pack right here is way more skewed towards like high spenders that are early game. Again, for 95% of you or so, it won't make sense. The great deal mix pack 15 for 30. No, that's not gonna cut it. Okay, cool. And then the sack of gems there. Okay, I actually did buying the sack of gems because it was like pretty close to a 2.0 on gems, so I went ahead and scooped that up. I usually lean towards allocating my budget on raid for some of those offers that are around that 2.0 mark or so, and consider myself mostly a mid-tier spender at this point. So okay, just a fun little video here on Sunday to make sure that we are up to date with everything happening in Raid. The most notable things obviously are the 2x Ancients ending today, and then that gear boost for the Sylvan Watchers in the Spider, and the crazy news dropping in the community that's kind of throwing everybody for a loop as of yesterday. But that is going to do it for me on this one. Remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy daily Raid Shadow Legends content. I've got a meeting to get to here in a couple hours, and then possibly collaborating with Deadwood later today, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then also going to be grinding that Diablo 3 season. I've been having fun grinding with people like Darth Micro and Veiled Shot and some of my friends trying out the new Diablo 3 season. So my time has been stretched thin this weekend. I'm definitely grinding hard on Raid and Diablo right now, and there's lots of things going on in both the Raid and Diablo communities. So anyway, I appreciate all of you. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll see you soon in tomorrow morning's weekly kickoff video on Monday morning. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.